Hi, welcome. My name is Eleanor. Welcome to the channel. I generally help people start a business. I give advice. If you're looking to open up a store or some type of food establishment or a service establishment, maybe a cooking school, then, join. Got a lot of advice to give and impart to you. Today's going to be a little different. I guess it's a bucket list thing. I've always wanted to do this. I always wanted to give advice and start some type of channel to help people. But I also have like these side passions that I like to talk about. Anyway, I guess the channel is about, owning a business. And when you own a business, you have a little bit of money and you can go do stuff. You can go travel, you can go cruising. Wow, cruising's awesome, especially with a whole family. Caters to everybody. Maybe you want to go to Disney. You got kids, especially if you got kids. You're a young family. Go to Disney. Maybe it's something you want. Maybe it's something that, you've been poor all your life. You got a business. You finally got a little bit of money. And you're like, oh, let me go. Disney is pretty magical. I went one time with my ex-husband and Carl and our 2 kids, and it was beautiful. It just left such an impression on me. I was like, wow, I've arrived. Wow. And I loved it so much. Before you leave, within the week you can book another one and you get like 20% off. They call it bounce back. And I booked another one. And I loved it. Oh my goodness, I loved it. Love. We stayed at the Polynesian Flights. At the time, it wasn't like crazy money. I mean, it was crazy. Maybe because he paid for everything, so I didn't feel anything. Maybe that. But at the time, I remember the rooms were like $400 a night. I mean, most hotels now are $400 a night minimum. Oceanfront, Marriott, $400 a night. Cavalier, $500 a night for the basics. So, different times, 10 years ago, 12 years ago, different times. So, and then I decided to go. I just really wanted to go. It was like a bucket list. I wanted to take my son. He was 3. And I wanted to take him, and I wanted to go with my partner. I wanted to go with him. It's like, I just wanted it all to go without a family, and experience a wonderful magical trip. And I tried to go once with my daughter earlier when I first got divorced, like to give her like a, mom-daughter trip. And it was like 2000 when I first opened the store. Like 2 years in or something, and I just didn't have money. I was like, $2,000, wow. That included everything. That included the flight, the stay, except it didn't include spending. So if she wanted anything, it was bad luck. You can look, but you can't touch. Couldn't afford it. And the beautiful thing about having a business is you maybe occasionally can afford it. So anyway, we went and we stayed at the Caribbean beach, and it was magical. So this video is about why Caribbean Beach, I believe, is the best moderate hotel. Now I can't really say that because I haven't stayed at the others. That's not true. I stayed at Coronado Springs. Oh my goodness. I stayed at the tower, the Estino Tower. That's magical. If you got kids, that is a magical place. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful place. The only thing about that one is it didn't have that, like, it was perfect. I mean, it was like one of the best places for a child. It had all the, everything. But it just didn't, like, I want to see fireworks in my face. I want you to smack me in the face with fireworks. Then I feel like I'm at Disney. Anyway, I saw them. I just couldn't hear them. I don't know. It was far away. It just took that little magic away. But everything else was magical. Anyway, so, but that first time I went with Ryan and little Bubby Ryan, us as a little family, we stayed at Caribbean Beach, and oh my God, Caribbean Beach is very magical. People are like, oh, it's a, might be a moderate, it's not as fancy as, that's not true. The only real difference between a deluxe and a moderate, honestly, this is the only difference, and I've stayed a lot of them, is you don't have as many sit-down options at a moderate, but you don't at a deluxe either. They just have one or two maybe, so you don't have as many options sit down. If you got little kids, you don't want to sit down. Trust me, you don't. And it's so expensive. Disney sit down is like a mortgage payment. For real. Do a couple of those, it's a mortgage payment. Do one, it's a bill. Gas bill, sit down at Chef Mickey's. It's like crazy. So, yeah. But, it's like one of those bucket list items. When I grew up, I never, I know here's my sad story, but it's true. I never did anything. I never went anywhere, never did anything. The only vacations I ever had was if the school went on camp to the mountains or down the road and set up tent. I never had any vacations. Like ever. Never. Not one. None. So, I don't know what it is like. I think I can remember in my whole childhood that I went out to eat 2 times. Once was Sizzler. My dad was treating us. Sizzler is kind of like a little cheap buffet. And that was the only time, and I loved it. And the other time was when my uncle came, and my uncle's real fancy. He liked to spend his money. He was like real fancy Romanian man. And he had a business. He had a real estate business, so he was rich. To us, he was multi-millionaire. He wasn't, but he was to us. So he would take us to the pizza shop and people would serve us and bring us fancy pizza. Fancy pizza that they made. Wow. I was like, wow, I like this life. So, always left a little impression on me. Yeah. Anyway, so now I finally had my own money. I could go and pick wherever I wanted to go. So we did a couple of cruises. Cruising is nice, especially with family, and it's affordable. And if you go there a bit, they'll give you deals or whatever, and it's affordable. Nowadays, not so much. When I first started cruising, 4 years ago, it was affordable. Now, not so much. Now, oh my God, unless you're gambling a lot, it's not affordable, and I'm not a gambler. Anyway, off topic. But the point is, it was so magical to have been able to afford to even go. And I think the whole trip was like $3,000 for everything. And then, as you get there, you spend money. I really want this top t-shirt. I really want this candy that wasn't included in the meal plan, Get the meal plan. Anyway, if you want that, extra little magic. But anyway, Caribbean Beach. So we went there, and I loved it. So the only real difference between a deluxe is the food, like sit down, and Caribbean Beach has a sit down, Sebastian Bistro. It has a sit down, and it's wonderful. Sebastian Bistro is wonderful. And And the other difference is the room. The room is more like motel style, where you open your front door and it's out in the, patio, hallway area outside. But I've never stayed at hotels here. So I don't really know. Like, to me, it's a room. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Oh, I loved it. Got a little corner room, and I had like, I put up, we went for Christmas, so I really like splurged. And I put a little, they did have deals, but I went into the preferred room closer to the action, because one of the complaints I heard was everything was so far away. So anyway, I put all the decorations. I bought a little Christmas tree. I made it really nice, because I didn't think I'd go there again, because it was so expensive. So I was like, I've arrived. I've come to Disney, gone to the Caribbean beach. And I loved it. We went to Sebastian's Bistro. It's beautiful. We went to, it was just so nice. Everything, the room was beautiful. The pool, they have a splash pad area for the kids. They have where you can play arcade, but we never went to the arcade. But they have everything. They have a little pinball thing. They have like little sand areas to kind of look like little beach areas. Beautiful, hammocks everywhere. It was so beautiful. It was so beautiful. The food area, the food court. The wonderful thing about that is they have a sit down, and they have really good like quick service, fast food. So they have like your typical burger, and then they have pizza and all that. And then they have like salmon, really top quality, just delicious. As though I sat down at, Steakhouse 71. Sit down, and it was beautiful. It was in the laws a little bit, but $15 for your little salmon and your mashed potatoes and veggies. It's beautiful. I used to get the chicken and rice and the salad. $12. It's beautiful. Awesome. And not only Caribbean Beach has good fast food, it also, like, if you're on the meal plan, there's most places when you're on the meal plan, like if you're on the meal plan at Riviera or any of the other deluxes, they just give you a little wine in the fast food place, like in the quick service. It's a little wine. Maybe you don't want wine, or beer. Maybe you don't want beer. I want slushy. I want an alcoholic. I want to sit down and be on the beach. At Caribbean Beach, you can. You can go inside, order your pizza and your slushy. Your slushy is normally like $25, but you buy your meal plan quick service for $15, and you get it free. It's included in your $15 food, which is your pizza or your rice and your chicken, whatever. Isn't that great? That's a huge savings. And your kid eats free. So yeah, love Disney. But ever since they introduced the free kid thing, they took a lot of things away. They took grapes away. They took a lot of like things that you liked away. And I don't like that. But, I guess one for the other. Yeah, love it. And on top of that, it has the best dessert on property, honestly. Way beats Ohana. Way beats any other thing. It has the pudding, the bread pudding. It's coconut, pineapple. Whenever I stay at the Riviera, I just always go down and make a trip once or twice in that week to go get my bread pudding. I love bread pudding. That's on point. It's sweet, but it's on point. If you want it less sweet, just put less caramel. But it is so good. And they have soft serve ice cream. A lot of the other places don't. Even Riviera doesn't. Even nowhere else has it. No, Contemporary, no, Grand Floridian, all these fancy don't have soft serve. Give me soft serve. My kids want soft serve. I want soft serve. I'm on vacation. I don't want a Mickey bar. I want soft serve. Has soft serve, and you can do like awesome soft serves. Simple, nice, cheap. Yeah, Caribbean Beach has it all. It has it all. And it has the vibe, and it has live music, just like Polly does, has live music. If you go up there on the weekend, you get live music. Thursday, Friday, Saturday type thing. Sunday. Yeah, it's wonderful. And it was all decorated, and people were so nice. And Disney's fancy. They provide like sanitary pads, they provide everything in the toilets. It's clean, so nice. People are on their best behavior. So many good qualities about Caribbean Beach. It's visually the most stunning place, in my point of view. It is hands down the most visually stunning place out of all the resorts. I mean, I feel like I'm at the Caribbean Beach. It looks more like the Caribbean than the Caribbean. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. And they have like a little area, like a center little island, like a castaway island. And it has like sand and a little playground and chairs to sit. And you can, you know, I think that's where they do the movies or something. I never went on the movie thing there. Oh my God, Disney. Disney's on a level. And we'd get in the car and I'd crave like beignets at like 10 o'clock at night, 9 o'clock at night. Because you've done everything. So you just want to get your beignets. Loved it. The other really good thing about Caribbean Beach is it has the Skyliner. I've never been on the Skyliner. I'm scared. Both Ryans went on it and I was like, I'll stay here. I was just too scared. I'm a scaredy cat. I told you I was a scaredy cat. So yeah, it has that. So one day I'll go on it. The other thing about, I think the best thing about the Caribbean is it has fireworks. Anywhere you stay there, you'll see fireworks. Not all the resorts have fireworks, you know. Not all of them have it. Even some of the deluxes don't have fireworks. Except for Coronado Springs, which is so far away, you know, it doesn't have, you know, it's the only place that has fireworks. French Quarter doesn't. Port Orleans doesn't. I like fireworks. Give me fireworks. I want to see the action. I'm not the type to go to the, you know, park and go see and stand in front of people. That gives me anxiety. So I want to see it at the hotel. I'm more of a hotel person. It's crazy money to go to the parks. It's crazy and walk around all day in the heat. It's not my thing. I like to go once at least, but man, it's not my thing. But the resorts are magical. So yeah, fireworks is, I would say, the biggest asset for me at the Caribbean Beach. It's there at a deluxe price. And you can make it very affordable. You don't have to be in preferred. You can do the other ones. Now, nowadays it's gone up so much. It literally is like preferred is $400-500 a night. And then, you know, non-preferred standard is like $300-400. It's crazy. So you have to really get a deal to go on a deal. And Disney does a lot of deals. I don't know what's happening with Disney, but they're like up the prices and deals all the time. Maybe I should take a page out of their book. I don't know. So Caribbean Beach, absolutely magical. Absolutely magical. I loved it. I loved it. If I had, you know, I was on a real strict budget, but I had a little more to splurge than, you know, Pop Century or, you know, the value resorts. Caribbean Beach, hands down. Coronado is also magical. Very, very magical. The wonderful thing about Coronado is it has a lot of restaurants. I mean, who doesn't like Mexican food or Spanish food or I don't know what the theme there is, but who doesn't like that? Like, I love it. It's some of my favorite food in the world. I love it. And they have you know, some of the great, really, like they have a signature restaurant there, and it's included on your meal plan, so you can go as 1 point standard food. It's wonderful. So yeah, the only thing about Coronado is it does feel further out, but it's beautiful. If you're not a huge park person, go to Coronado. It's phenomenal. After Caribbean Beach. Caribbean Beach just hits it. It hits it so good. It hits it better than some of the deluxes, honestly. It has everything. It's close to everything. It's fun. It's beautiful, visually stunning. It's just, the only thing is you do walk. You do walk around. If you're young and bushy-tailed, young family, great. If you got really old people or people with wheelchairs or whatever, probably not the best place. But it's beautiful. And yeah, Caribbean Beach just was just so nostalgic. One of my favorite trips. Yeah, go to Caribbean Beach. Wow. Okay, so now let's quickly delve into the negatives. I'm not gonna doubt, I mean, there's so many videos out there on Caribbean Beach and what's good and what's not. But for me personally, when I spend $3,000-$4,000 on a trip, I wanna be treated really nice, always, by everybody. Whoever's involved in that experience needs to treat me nice. I'm very nice. I'm not a snob. I'm very polite. I treat everybody with respect. But I feel like I've gone to a few of them at Disney, deluxes and the moderates. And I feel like staff in certain places are above and beyond and what it should be at Disney for those prices. Because you're not buying one thing. You're buying a whole package. You're buying tickets. You're buying stay. You're buying food. You're buying more experiences. So when you're spending that kind of money, you want to be transported into, hi, Niceville. I want you to be nice to me. You don't have to kiss my feet, shake my hand, but be nice to me. And I feel like Caribbean Beach, there's a lot of like, I don't know, I'm not gonna, you know, it's like, what do I say? What can I say without being attacked? I feel like some people have been there too long. And the people in the store, the two ladies that I've gone to, and I always go there. No matter where I'm staying, I'm going there to get my pudding. Oh my God, that pudding. So they're not very polite. They don't really know how to talk to you. And I get it because I've been in this industry for like over 10 years. So I can't imagine doing it for 20, you know, or whatever, or 30. But it's exhausting and people get to you after a while. I'm sorry they do, especially when they pay so much money and they like expect it. And I feel like some people should either redo a course on how to be Disney nice or just leave, you know. Nothing major, but just like, I'm not a bother. I'm here, I pay good money. You know, I just want to check out. Just check me out. Or can you help me? I don't know this. You know? And so, yeah, I feel like the service, not with everybody, just always in the store there. And even sorry, my hair's everywhere. Or even, you know, at the quick service. And they always end up being nice because you're like, oh, you know, I'm really sorry. You get very apologetic when people scold you or tell you off. But I always don't like that because I'm not like 20. I'm a mature lady. Like, you don't need to be telling any lady off with anything about anything, looking at her sideways, anything. Just be polite. Hi. Would you like Coke with that? Yeah, just kidding. Anyway, yeah, the staff aren't as refinedly polite, nice. Not the housekeeping. Housekeeping are phenomenal. Front desk, check-in area, phenomenal. But the people who are there all the time is a bit rude. But anyway, so I don't like that. I don't like that. One time when I went there for Christmas, we decided to do dinner at Sebastian's Bistro, and the lady, she's just young and stupid, I don't know, but she said to me, you know, you need to wait over there, and when I'm ready for you, I'll call you. Excuse me. What am I doing? Did you have me? Did you give birth to me? Like, that was, and I said to her, ma'am, I'm here at Disney, and I'd like you to be very polite to me, please. That was rude. And she said, oh, I'm very sorry. And that was fine. I was over it, she was over it. I don't know. Maybe they lapsed in the Disney training, but anyway, that was a very never experience. I just had it that once, and I've been there a few times, many times. Anyway, so that's my negative. My last negative, Disney, if you're hearing this, is you're surrounded by sand everywhere. And because there's no other rugs or carpets, hallways, you're just coming straight from the outside, your beds are gritty. And they don't do the beds every day anymore. They don't change the beds every day. So what they do is they come in every 3 days. I cannot do gritty beds. So if you're staying in the Caribbean beach, get a little mat, a little like carpet rug mat, so people can wipe their feet before they come in or before you get on the bed. Just get a little, because there's no, you know, they've taken out all the rugs and carpets and stuff. You know, they make so much money, just keep replacing the carpets. Like, I need carpet, I need rug, I need to clean my feet from the sand. So that's a negative. But everything else there is perfect. Down to the shower pressure is the best I've ever experienced in the world. The shower pressure in the Caribbean beach is the best. Love Caribbean beach. I could cry, I loved it so much. Yeah, my son loved it. Seeing my son in the water screaming like he was being eaten by a shark. But happiness. I mean, where do I sign? Take my money, Disney. I didn't even experience the big pool. I didn't care. Oh, yeah, Disney is on a level. So, my little child in me that never went, got to go I made up for it. All of my life never doing anything. I made up for it. Just one trip. Seriously, it was phenomenal. So yeah. And I know it's expensive and not everybody could go. It was definitely a bucket list for me. And yeah,